Hi, y'all. Thanks again for tuning in. So, now I'm going to be getting into the first date of the embryo transfer. So, the first date of embryo transfer was February 4th of 2021. No, not 2021. Sorry, 2022. So, we did it in February. And it was beautiful. Like, when you watch the movies and how they have the room all quiet and peaceful, and it's like this connection between two people, and it's like getting a sonogram. You can see everything on the screen, and I was a little nervous. I was excited. The intended parent and we said our little prayers and hugged each other, and we were like, we got this, you ready? And I'm like, yes. So then we had our little hospital gowns on and a little what do you call it, the head wrap and everything. It's a very sterile environment. And then they had me up on the stirrups. You put your legs in the thing. And then we saw in the sonogram, the uterus and everything. And then she had like this long catheter, flexible kind of rod thing that goes all the way in the vagina, through the cervix, up through the uterus. And you saw this little tiny little white bubble, and that was the embryo transfer. And it was just a beautiful experience. Like, I've never instantly felt that close to anyone ever in my life. Well, not ever, but like, of course you feel that closeness when you give birth. But outside of another human being, and she was holding my hand during the whole process. And when they injected the embryos, we both got very emotional, and we were like boo-hoo crying. We both left the room walking hand in hand and just like, oh my God, like we just did that. So it was really, really beautiful. And I thought my light just went out. It's fine. Yeah, so that was the end of the first embryo transfer. And sorry to say, we found out a few weeks later that that embryo didn't flourish, meaning that when I was at home, I took a home pregnancy test and it showed positive. But then 2 days later, they had me go to a lab to check for the pregnancy or whatever, and it was negative. So it was kind of like a miscarriage situation, and it was very painful. And even though it was not my baby, I felt the pain, of the intended parent. And I was very sad about it. And I remember we both were crying, and the agency that we were working with deemed us emotionally unstable, which didn't make sense because we're human beings, and I'm doing this because I care about someone. And they decided to not work with us anymore because they told us we were emotionally unstable. But moving on, next video will be the second round of embryo transferring, second round of medication, second round of everything. All right, see ya.